Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie. I am here to do the monthly reading for the sign of, where am I? Gemini, the twins, for the month of April already. Can you imagine? For the year 2019, before I begin, let me plug my intuitive candle. Brand new scent for spring. Cherry almond. Oh my, what a scent. It's beautiful. It's burning right here behind me. For those that are new, Intuitive Candles, go to intuitivecandles.com. These are 100% handcrafted, 100% soy-based candles. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals of stones, crystals, gems, pendants. They're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These are 2-wick candles with a good 40-hour plus burn, and they're just awesome. They're running still for the last few months. They're promotional special for 10% off your order. Use the promo code BOFF10. It just stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. Okay, there we go. And this is another one. I'll be using this in a moment. That's my red carnelian that came out of the candle. She's beautiful. Her name is Lilith. And there's all kinds. You got the caged. I can't say enough about them. The caged, it's rose quartz. I've got a lot of them. Let's get into your shuffle. And again, if you're new, this is a 5-card spread. First card is your overall energy. Second card is your wealth and finance. Third card, hearth, home, and love. Fourth card, your challenges. Fifth card, message from spirit. These readings at Bay of Fundy Fortunes are always for all 3 signs. Your sun, your rising, your moon, and your Venus. These are general readings, may or may not resonate with you. Fortune telling. Tarot's part of fortune telling. Fortune telling is a telling of the future. So don't get all up in arms and all huffy and disappointed if nothing meant anything to you. It hasn't happened yet. Come back at the end of the month and see. Then you'll know. And I don't know why my cards are doing this to me tonight. It's a royal pain. Come on. What's up for April? For the sign of Gemini, the twins. What's coming at Gemini? What's coming at Gemini for April 2019? This general reading. I'm going to cut them right here because I'm feeling this is the spot. Consult with Lilith. Lilith. The top 5 cards as this deck stands, the cards that are meant for the general free public reading for the sign of Gemini, the twins, for the month of April 2019. Are these top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this general Gemini reading? Are these the top cards? Yes, okay, thank you. Good enough by me. It's good enough for you. Okay. Very first card in the overall energy. 5 of Swords, conflict. Next card. Your wealth and finances. We're looking at the Hanged Man, limbo. Card number 3, hearth, home, intimate love. Beautiful. Ace of Pentacles, prosperity. Card number 4, your challenges. The sun. Le soleil dit bonjour aux montagnes. The king of the ocean in order. Your message from spirit. And that is your spread for April 2019. Bear with me one moment. Okay. So, here we go. Your very first card, 5 of Swords, conflict. Not so bad. A lot of us that even have a heartbeat have conflict just about every day. There's always some little thing, you know. It depends. It's very subjective, so it's whatever you find conflicting. Some people may start screaming and crying because they broke a plate doing the dishes. Other people would say, oh, well, you know, it's all in how you look at it. It's your reaction to everything. But this card brings about, for some of you, remember, I told you it's general. It brings about arguments and maybe some conflicts. For some of you, this could be a repeated situation. It's the same argument over and over again. You're getting tired of it. For somebody out there, you've been stabbed in the back. Somebody's been very, very cruel. Somebody that you liked, that you thought liked you. Somebody that you trusted. You just did at face value. You trusted them. And it turns out they had ulterior motives. They've been saying things behind your back when you're not around. Putting doubt in everybody else's heads. That's their goal. Just creating a havoc, a problem. This call comes out in the end. You find out about it, obviously, and you're absolutely broken by it. You're devastated. You're very, very, very hurt. It's ruined the friendship or the relationship. Were they coming from? What was their motivation? Jealousy and greed. That's what it was all about. Very jealous of you, feeling threatened by you, feeling their place in the lineup had been moved somehow. That you kind of bump them down a notch, and you're ahead of it, just the way it played out. It's nothing that you did, Gemini, put it that way. There could be some communication problems as well for you during the month of April. Within the family unit, there could be a little bit of unrest. You're not liking it. You don't like the conflict. I'm sorry, Gemini. It's been coming a long time is what I'm hearing for you. You should have stepped up to the plate a long time ago. Something you've been kind of hiding and keeping to yourself, and you didn't want the family to know about it. You're real uncomfortable with it. It's something extremely personal. It's all coming out now, and everybody's looking at you like you got two heads. You brought that on yourself. I'm very sorry, but you knew all along, too. This has gone on too long. When it comes out in the end and everybody finds out how long this has gone on, they're going to be really angry with me if they weren't already. I don't know what that's all about, but you've been keeping something secret. What is it? Some of you feel like you're being ignored all the way around. You're being ignored. There's an energy that's coming through. It's only going to last a few days. And I've been through it myself more than once, and it's horrible. It's not fun. And you feel like you're at home, and when you talk to people in the family, you're talking. The family's having a conversation. You throw your 2 cents. Nobody heard a word you said. It's like nobody's hearing you. No one's looking right at you. It's like everybody's looking through you. You go to work, it's the same freaking thing. Nobody's hearing you. Sitting around the lunch table. Maybe there's 12 of you sitting around a big table, and everybody's talking about a certain subject or an issue, and you throw your 2 cents in. It's like you're not even there. It happens. I don't know what that is. I feel it's almost like you have taken a vacation, but you haven't gone with it. You're still there, but everybody else sees you as gone. And I feel sometimes like the universe is doing this as a recharge, recharging your batteries, refreshing, doing a reinstall, you might say. But yeah. But one thing, if you're being ignored, you're like the proverbial fly on the wall. You're sitting quietly. Nobody sees you. No one hears you. That means you can sit back and watch everything going on and you're forgotten about. People don't see you. Which means when people feel like they're not being watched, they let their guard down. And they really become just themselves. And maybe just themselves isn't all that appealing when you see their true side to somebody else. Just saying. We're not all perfect. There's room for improvement within all of us. But you're feeling almost unfairly overruled. But you're going to see, before anybody else does, that everything's out in the open. You're seeing some truth. Before anybody else does, you're the first to see it. Don't know what that means, but it's there. If anybody comes at you and tries to bully you, intimidate you, manipulate you, If they seem to be a little more on the aggressive side, you don't need to respond aggressively is the message of this card. But you do need to be assertive. How? By taking a stand and not being moved. And you tell them, I will not be moved. I'm just not going to. Not going to be moved at all. And if they get in your face about it, don't back up. Stand your ground. It's against the law to go around hitting other people, and they know that. They may make you want to shake for their satisfaction out of fear for them. Don't do that. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Your keywords are opposition and arguments, shame, bullying, unfairness, loss. But the final word, remember this, Gemini, in this card is resilience. You've got resilience through the month of April. That's going to carry you through. That resilience is going to carry you through. Second card, we're looking at the Hangman. Somebody's money's being held up. What's going on here? Is something in escrow? Is are you waiting for a settlement of some kind? Are you waiting for unemployment insurance to start rolling in? This sort of a thing. It can mean all these things. Provided that you've acted fairly in the past for somebody because your reputation's being taken into account. This is for somebody. And they're looking into your past. It could be your resume. Maybe they're actually calling previous jobs, actually doing that. Because most times they don't bother. They just see it and they figure, okay, and they either accept it or decline it. That they may be actually calling back one of the companies you worked for to see how your work record was. Because they're planning on investing a lot of time and money into you in training. So they don't want it to be wasted. So there could be that going on. There's decisions to be made when this card shows up. Decisions are probably going to go in most of your favor. Some of you may feel like this is time wasted. There's a feeling of no control at all here, like you've got no control. There's something that's going down, and you can't move left, right, north, east, west, south without some kind of answer coming back at you. So you're left to hang around. But if you look at him very carefully, he's very, very comfortable. His hands are open. He's found a comfortable place to hang. He's making use of this time. He is, basically, he's using this time. It's almost like he's an air sign. Everything's up here. He's mulling things over. He's changing things up in his mind. Things he hasn't had time to really give a lot of mental thought to. He's taking up the downtime there. So it's not time wasted overall. You come out of this a little bit ahead of the game. It's going to work in your favor. It could be somebody waiting for the answer on a bank loan. So if you've got a good past credit history, there's nothing for you to worry about. This is a wonderful card. This is just a pause. When it comes to your financial sector, it's just a pause. It's a blip. It's a burp. Things will pick up again. When it does, they're going to be going for a long time. Quite a while before you ever have to stop like this again. This is a long-term thing. The third card, their hearth and home. Look at this. Someone's building a new home for their family. I got that right off this card, right off Ace of Pentacles, prosperity. Such a pretty, pretty card. It's such an encouraging card. But really good luck is coming towards you. It really is. For somebody, you could receive a gift that's been given to you. Somebody could be rewarding you for something. Somebody could be giving you an opportunity so that you're generating more income. You're making more money. There's more of a money flow coming in. It's an opportunity. It's up to you to take it or to walk away from it. This ace also brings you stability in so many levels. And you're moving to a brand new home. So there you go. You're buying brand new or you're building. There's a big, huge investment here of your life and your money. But it looks like you are doing an investment into a property of some kind, which is really, 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 really good. This card brings forth a happy, stable time in your life. Even despite the other things that are going on, happy, stability, balanced, feeling like this is almost like out of a book. Page by page, it's just all unrolling. It's all fitting together. Everything's coming together. The advice of this card is for you. Now's the time to maximize your good fortune. Make your money work for you when you can, not the other way around, you working for your money. It's time to make some very wise financial decisions that are affecting your family. And your family's being affected in a very grounded, well-rounded, very healthy, secure time. Things have gotten really better for somebody else out there. Whether you leave a comment or not is neither here nor there. There's somebody out there, your life has come up. You've received a new job with probably double the pay. It's that kind of an impact. Boom. It's changing the water on the beans, you might say. It's big, big change coming. And it's good. It's really, really good. Keywords are beginnings and finances, a new job, success and property, security, creativity. Your life is about to get a lot of pops of color in it, and that's a good thing. The next card we're looking at here, I'm feeling the only challenge here for you is believing and trusting. Okay, that things are going to work out for you this time because we've got the sun. This is a very it's a card of happiness. It's a very joyful card. It's a card full of meaning and joy and happiness. It's just beautiful all the way around. Pressures are coming to an end. Everything's starting to click together like I had said that it was. You're being encouraged to go after your pursuits. Maybe if you've got a bucket list, maybe take one or two things and embrace them and follow through with them. Maybe now's the time for you to do that. Stay positive. For some of you, hobbies could turn into projects that could earn you a little bit of money. Do you write as a hobby? Maybe you can get a column somewhere. That's going to come along. You're writing a book or a novella or something like that. But hobbies, do you do crafts? You make things? I don't know, Easter's coming. Maybe those of you who celebrate Easter are crafting together some beautiful little Easter crafts, you know, bunnies and kind of things like that. But you can make money on the side doing that. Brings in a little bit extra. It's just that you're going to be in power and control of your own money. That's what I'm feeling here. You're the one in control. And you're feeling 100% secure. What a wonderful feeling that is for you. There's growth. There's joy. There's protection. There's holidays. There's contentment with this card. You just need to believe. Get out of your own way. All right? Don't be your own roadblock. Don't do that. Last card, message from Spirit. We're looking at the King of the Ocean in order. And he brings everything back into calm. Everything feels sensible again. He brings sense into your life. Everything is matter of fact. Everything seems to be out in the open. Nothing's hidden anymore. Everything's being dealt with. Nothing's being shoved to the side anymore. Things that were are going to be brought back into the picture and dealt with, and you're moving forward. But there's order after much chaos for somebody out there that's coming back into your life. Your balance is going to be restored. You're setting your own boundaries as well for yourself and for other people. Drawing the line in the sand. You will not work this many hours a day anymore. Drawing the line. I will not listen to somebody's abusive anymore. Enough. Drawing the lines, and the minute you start, I'm out of here. And stay and mean what you say. Back up these boundaries that you're putting in for yourself, and even discipline yourself. There's self-discipline going on here. You will not allow yourself to do this or that anymore. Because it's no good for you in the bigger picture. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your energy and a waste of your money. But yet, for some reason, you love it. But now you need to get disciplined. And I know what that's all about, especially right now. I'm quitting smoking. Those are my personal readings. They all know I smoke. But I'm only going on day 3 with this right now. It's a vape. And the ingredients in the juice and the vape are 5 to 7 different ingredients, and they're all stuff we find naturally in our food. We eat this stuff, and it's just turned into a fog, basically. And anyways, I don't care. This is nowhere near as bad as cigarettes are, and I've smoked for 50 years. This is my 3rd day on this, so I'm pretty sensitive right now. Anyways, that's a challenge. That's a real challenge, a real transformation for somebody like me, big time smoker, hardcore, and no more. So, but that's a kind of self-discipline can be really challenging. It can be something small, you know. It could be something small. But you're meeting some challenges. You're conquering some challenges. It's a wonderful card. It's a beautiful card, and Spirit says you can do whatever you put your mind to. It's how bad is the want to. If you have the burn, you have the passion. If you've got enough passion, you can do anything in this life. That's your message from Spirit here. It's beautiful. You get to work on your finances this month. Get your home in order. Protect all your assets. You do have the power. It's time for you to start tapping into it, Gemini. Your keywords are focus and protection and wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. All the good things that this guy brings into your life. He sets things to rights again. He even brings an end to any disputes or any falling outs that you may have had with other people. That was your reading, Gemini. I hope you liked it. Thank you everybody for liking and sharing the videos as well. It's so deeply appreciated. I'm glad you guys like them enough that you share them. That's pretty awesome. And also, if you like this reading and you want something personal just for you, look down below this video window, read through, grab my email, ship it off, and sorry about that. I ran out of room on my hard drive. I had to free some space up. Anyways, I think I was just signing off and saying goodbye to Gemini. A bit of an up and down month. It won't be boring. There'll be a lot going on, but overall, not a bad month at all. What else? Well, you can be found on Facebook as well if you're not a Facebook hater. Under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes is very closed and very private, and it's a great place to be. It's not like Hotel California. You can leave anytime you want. And I think I already did the private, whatever you want to know. Look down below the video window and read through there once. And that really threw me off my game. Anyways, if I'm not found here, somebody's looking for me. It's for coming in that time of year that I'll be found down at the cove down below, walking on the beach along the water's edge, bringing the highest, mightiest tides in the whole planet, the beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. Highest tides in the world in my backyard. No matter where you find me, I usually have one eye waiting on the next change of tides. I'm a tide junkie. Anyways, please keep the peace in, so that you can manage to share that light, that love, that patience and tolerance out with everybody else in your world. Do something good today. Anything, something small. If they don't smile, you'll be smiling. I hope to make it back for the mids in April, and hope to see you then, and the best wishes for the month of April 2019. Goodbye, Gemini.